to Pride Parade. Some people are pretty seriously against that, and some people are all for it. What are your thoughts?
All for. Yeah. I don't know. It's such a fun and inclusive area for anyone, and so even young children, I'd say, are welcome. I've seen young children here. They're totally cool. The parents are awesome. Yeah, it's good.
I'm in favor of it.
Why?
I think that kids should be educated about it. That's what I think. I think that people overthink, and that it creates a lot of anxiety for the parents, not for the kids. And I think the kids are a lot smarter than you think. They can make their own choices. So
I don't see a problem with it at all. I think it's just a celebration of love. So I personally think it's a great idea to bring your kids.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna bring my kids to Pride.
Me too.
I was gonna say, like, we were brought to Pride as kids, and it was super fun. We loved it. It's just good energy. It's good vibes.
I came as a kid. I think kids are gay. Kids will only find out they're gay by coming down here. You know, if you don't want your kid down here, that's your choice. But don't shame people for bringing their kids down here, type thing. You know what I mean? That's I came down here as a kid, and you know, I think it was good to see everybody's welcome. Everybody's always
welcome. To know that you're a normal zebra and not a weird horse. You know.
Is this your child?
Yeah,
so you're
my son, and I think that it's important to bring kids to these kinds of events and to show that these people exist. They're humans like us, and you know, there's nothing. It's family friendly. There's nothing, you know, uncomfortable or inappropriate about it. So yeah.
I mean, there's the sexualized nature of just the way some of the men dress. Is there an age that's too young for being exposed to that?
I don't think there's anything overtly sexual that we've really seen. I think it's in the eye of the beholder, and I think if you're sexualizing people, that's down to you, really. It's not about what people are wearing.
I mean, the entire event is about sexualization, isn't it? Like who people have sex with.
It's about humans being humans and treating people equally no matter what.
Just because of the sexual nature, there's some men dressing pretty provocatively. Is there any age that you would think is considered too young? It's just not appropriate for, or all ages?
All ages. Babies, toddlers, children, teenagers, 70 years old, it's all good.
And being exposed to just the sexualized nature of the parade is something you're okay with having children being exposed to?
Yep. It normalizes it too. Like it's not some like big thing. It's just people being people. So that's my opinion.
So kind of normalizing it, maybe in the minds of the masses, you would say is a good idea?
Yeah, I could agree with that. Yeah, I don't see a problem with it is really what I'm saying. I don't see a problem with it.
The amount that I find that kids are exposed to straight people in the same sexualized context, it's incomparable. It's every single day for kids are seeing sexualized women in a straight context. One day out of the year is not gonna turn your kids. You know, it's not. It's not the end of the world.
Queer, they're not gonna get queer by coming here.
Yeah. Kids are gay. Kids will only find out they're gay by coming down here.
Children who are like really young, they probably won't even understand anyway. So
So if they're kind of at that age where they don't even know what they're seeing, that's okay in your eyes?
yeah, I think so.
What about like in BC? It's starting to, like, there's a whole bunch of protesters showing up at these drag queen story time hours. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I have. I personally don't see a problem with it. I think the people who have a problem with it, there's probably some underlying reason they have a problem with it.
I think it's great. Actually, I work out in Port Moody, and we had a little event out in Port Moody with the drag queens coming out and reading to kids. And I think it's great. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. These are innocent people that are coming out and being them true selves and reading children's books to kids. I don't see it being a problem.
Sometimes drag queens read stories to kids. That's it. That's it. It's literally just story time. Yeah, man.
Drag artists are often community leaders, and I absolutely love the whole drag story time. I love it so much. It's a very good way to introduce kids to the idea of drag. And also drag is for everybody, you know?
Why should kids be introduced to the idea of drag? Just curious.
Because it plants.
I mean, it's just an art form, right?
It is. It is just an art form.
Theater, same reason we do it.
You do the
Any
recorder or
traditional
whatever.
form of dance.
Yeah.
It is embracing tradition.
It's just art. It's not a big deal.
Any final thoughts on just that, on why you think maybe it's becoming so controversial? Like this, the idea of young children being exposed to pride?
I think it's just closed-mindedness, and it's also just people maybe not understanding and having maybe a fear of the unknown. Maybe they don't know people in their lives who are from that community, or they're just not familiar, so maybe there's a fear there. But I think we're all just humans, and we're all just existing and loving who we love, and it's great to expose your kids to people just being people, and everyone being themselves and being free to be who they are.
And also it's family friendly too, so.
Yeah.
Have you seen a lot of other kids here today?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Thanks so much. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like 100% of the people that I spoke with today were fully in favor of bringing young children to be exposed to the Pride festivities. Some of them